It's my birthday today, so I've woken up to bake a cake, but unfortunately I didn't have the flour that I wanted to bake the cake that I wanted, so I'm just going to experiment with the ingredients that I do have. So I've got some coconut, some sugar, some eggs, a bit of butter, some mayonnaise, some vanilla, and some gluten-free self-raising flour. So I'm just going to kind of make it up as I go. Being a bit of a scientist, I'll just use a formula. So for each egg, I'm going to do 30 grams of sugar, 30 grams of flour. Once I've calculated my total flour, I'll deduct a quarter of that and substitute it for ground up coconut threads. And then I'll do a quarter of a teaspoon of butter and half a teaspoon of mayonnaise. And then like a few drops of the vanilla essence. So I'll probably end up using 10 eggs. So I'll just multiply everything by 10 to make it easier to work out what my recipe is. I've greased my pans, but I've also lined the bottom since it's an experimental cake and I don't know what's happening. And I've done 3 different sizes. So I can decide whether I do layers, thought bubbles, offset, cut out shapes and make a bumblebee, whatever I want to do. I've got a leeway. And then I've measured out my 300 grams of sugar, 225 grams of flour, and 75 grams of coconut. And then in this little thing I've got the 2.5 teaspoons of butter and the 5 teaspoons of mayonnaise just melting. So I'll get a bain-marie set up, crack my 10 eggs into a bowl and deal with that. Just whisking up my eggs and sugar in a bain-marie. So I'm going to let that get up to just over boiling point. Well, I mean, I'll see when it's boiling. And then add the butter mayonnaise mix and let it cool down. As it's cooling down, I might whisk it with this one. To make it less likely that I forget to add the vanilla, I'm just going to put it into the butter mayonnaise mix. So I'm going to do 2 capfuls because I feel like I'm making quite a lot of cake. The egg mix is cooled down and I've whisked it up to about twice its size. I'll just do a little bit more before I sift in the flour. Fold that in gently using a spatula and then sprinkle the coconut on top and just fold that in as well. Careful not to over mix or whatever.
I have a shield and I have a shield.
That sounds cool.
And you have a sword and I have a sword.
You have a sword and I have a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's having a shield and I have a shield.
You guys are making sword and shield pancakes?
Yeah.
Alright, make me a fair maiden heart.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, guys. Happens, eh? So, I've got the flour in, added the coconut. Mix that in. Alright, so I'm going to do 1 scoop of cake into the little one, and I don't know how it's going to rise with the self-raising flour and having so much egg beaten up in it. So we're just going to do what we do. Alright, and then we'll do 3 scoops into this one.
But you must be handsome.
And then we'll just see how many scoops go into this big one. Hopefully a decent amount. 1, 2, 3. This one might be a bit of a pancake type one.
Oh, let's chuck it in the pan.
4.
I was starting making pancakes.
Maybe 4 decent ones once we've scraped all this in.
What's going on?
Whoops. Bit crazy on the floor there. Scrape down the bowl, get all those extras. So the cake's being 3 different sizes. I've got to pull the little one out now, and I've got to try and open the oven as little as possible and as quickly as possible so the other ones don't kind of collapse, sort of thing.
You did.
Alright, so far that's a kind of cute looking little cake. I might just let it set upside down so that it doesn't collapse in the middle, maybe, gravity and all. The cakes are cooled upside down, so I'm just going to run a knife around the edge of the little one and see how it pops out. Right, so that's a cute little cake. It seems to have risen well, and it's got the baking paper on the underneath,
I have these many
so
for your
just pops
cake,
off easy.
Mum.
How many candles? 3 pony candles?
Yeah.
That's marvellous.
Well, you got a princess one and a genie one, Mummy.
Nice.
Marvelous, eh?
Marvellous indeed.
This is a genie one. This one cooler.
It is.
This one's princess.
So there we go. Nice little cake.
Oh, a candle can
We'll see
go.
how it tastes when we get around
A
there.
candle can go there.
These beautiful candles. I love
Hey,
them.
you can put this one on that one.
I can.
Yeah, let's do it, eh?
The cakes seem structurally sound enough to support themselves, so I've ended up just stacking them on top of each other. We're just going to call this sand dune, and I'm melting some white chocolate that I'll drizzle over the top, and I brought the sand that I can just sprinkle around, and the white chocolate should give a firm enough area to put the candle in.
Where's the beach one?
I put the beach in the other fridge, bub. I've melted the white chocolate and I'm just going to drizzle it all over the cake and see how it turns out. That's artistic. And as the chocolate part sets, I'll push the candles in, and that should hold them in place. Oh wait, I'm going to put some sand on it. I forgot. Alright, so some sand, so it looks like a sand dune. That's right, I made way too much sand. Now it's looking awesome. And here we have the finished product, the jelly ocean over the icing coral reef, the little island with the sunbathers and the Persian upside down cheesecake, and some horses galloping on the sand dunes. Candles chosen by Ambrose.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melinda. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip.
Alright, so
Yeah, you want it, Mum.
let's see how it came out.
Did you see this?
Hey, can I have a slice of that?
Of course you can.
It's my bowl.
Let me add in some ocean
Oh, and the fish chocolate.
with a chocolate fish.
Yeah.
And how about a little bit of beach?
Oh, holy.
Oh,
Holy.
that looks delicious.
What is in the
Holy
world?
smokes.
Stop.
Yum. What in the world is all that deliciousness? Your little spoon.
Love it.
So this is the edible ocean and the mayonnaise coconut cake.
Mayonnaise coconut.
Thanks. All right, so the proof is in the cake. Let me look. This is the drama of getting your husband to film. Eyes up here, sweetie. All right. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Mom.
Yeah, do you like it, bub?
Yeah.